Hi, Assalamualaikum. We are from Group A, consists of 3 group members, which is me, Muhammad HARRITH DANIAL bin Muhammad HAZLAN, and Muhammad SUFI SYAHMI bin JAILANI, also Aina Natasya Binti Ramli. Now we will present about our industrial training FPA 210, which is run on 24 February until 25 March 2022 at Shefam Unit Pengurusan Ladang UiTM Cawangan Melaka, Kampus Jasin.
Organizational background. The Faculty of Plantation and Agrotechnology was established in 2010. University Technology Mara, UiTM. The mission of faculty is to play the vital role of producing well-trained professionals in all areas of plantation and agriculture related in industries at international levels.
Practical training activity that we choose to present in our video presentation is pest management in oil palm. In agriculture, there must be problems that come from pests that will harm the plant. A pest is defined as anything that causes harm to people, animals, crops, and structures or possessions. It competes with humans, domestic animals, or crops in terms of food, feed, or water. Pests are organisms that kill crops in the context of agriculture. That's why we need to manage the pests to avoid the damage on plant. Pest management can be defined as the method of reducing or eliminating different types of unwanted creatures. The common pests in the oil palm plantation are rhinoceros beetle, little caterpillars, and rats. The common methods of the pest management are mechanical, chemical, and biological. For mechanical, it includes the use of equipment and technique to remove pests. Meanwhile, chemical method is the use of chemical substance or poison to kill the pest, while the biological is natural method that using another animal or predator to eat or kill the pest. The common pests that we can discover in oil palm plantation are rhinoceros beetle, little caterpillars, and rats. This pest has different ways in terms of mechanical, chemical, and biological control to prevent it from continuing to reproduce and damage the oil palm plantation. For the pest rhinoceros beetle, the way to overcome it is through mechanical means by using pheromone traps. The traps are set at a ratio of 1 trap every 2 hectares, notably around the borders, and male rhinoceros beetles may be drawn into the trap by pheromones. Next is by using a chemical method, that is the use of a selective insecticide which is cypermethrin. Last but not least, the method of control of the rhinoceros beetle is by biological method, which is using biopathogens such as baculovirus and metarhizium. Next, the way to control little caterpillars is the use chemical and biological method. Little caterpillars can be controlled by spraying with orthane power spray, which is acephate, and the palm trunk must be 1.5 meters in length. Next, palm trunk with measuring 1.5 to 3.5 meter long need to be injected with 6 ml of tamaron, which is metametaphosone, on both sides of the trunk. Meanwhile, for the palms with trunks longer than 3.1 meter, need to drill a single hole at waist level with a 10 ml bottle of tamaron. With the biological method, little caterpillars can be controlled by the use of beneficial plants as well as augmentation with biopathogens and predators. And the last pest is the rat. Rats can be controlled by using biological and chemical method. By biological methods, Taito alba or barn owl was used to reduce rat infestations on an oil palm farm. This is accomplished by installing barn owl boxes at a density of 1 box per 10 acres. Meanwhile, for the chemical method, we can use harwar, KG33 red bite, and maticus.
Now we move to the effect that caused by pests in oil palm plantation. There is 3 example picture that show about the effect caused by pests. The first one is an example on how rhinoceros beetle attack oil palm, which is rhinoceros beetle make a bored hole and base of the front stem. The second picture shows an example of how nettle caterpillar attack oil palm, especially the leaf part, because the nettle caterpillar likes to eat leaf and make it damage and turn the leaf at yellowish spot colors, and the leaf will die. For the last picture, it shows an example on how rat attack oil palm by damage the oil palm fruit. So we know that oil palm fruit is the main food for rat, so it will damage and eat all of the fruit at oil palm plantation.
So next, limitation during industrial training. Firstly is COVID-19 outbreak. During our industrial training in UiTM, we need to undergo our practical during pandemic. This pandemic obstruct us from meet each other and doing practical together. Next, secondly, online practical. Because of pandemic, we need to handle our practical in online. This is little bit decrease our experience in practical training. Online method obstruct us from gain an experience for work by ourselves. In conclusion, pest control and management can assist to reduce infestation growth in the plantation by preventing the pests from spreading. Secondly, depending on the type of insect and crop, pest control can be done in various methods. For example, biological control, chemical control, and mechanical control. Last but not least, the control and reduction of pest infection in oil palm plantation can be aided by early prevention or pest management operation. That's all from our group. Thank you.